Steve Wariner is a busy man these days. In addition to helping out with the CMA nominations, he's celebrating the release of his latest project, It Ain't All Bad. Steve has written all 12 tracks on the album, which is his first new non-instrumental album in more than 8 years. Reviews have been coming in strong, so we caught up with Steve here in town to hear all about the new music.
I'm here with Steve Wariner. Got an album coming out. How exciting. It's been a little while.
It feels like it's been forever since we started on this record about a year ago. It's finally coming out, so I love it.
Yeah, because it's been just a little while. You had done a tribute. Your last project was...
Yeah, I did a couple. My last couple projects were more instrumental guitar, kind of in the geeky guitar world. I was kind of staying in that mode, and I don't mean that offensively to my friends that play guitar, but for me, I turn into a geek when it turns into the amps and guitars and all that. So we stayed in that mode, particularly after the success of the tribute to my buddy Chet Atkins, you know, and we were lucky to sneak in and receive a Grammy for that. So we stayed in that mode. You know, you will do that with a Grammy.
Yeah,
you know,
no kidding.
So then I realized that it's been, gosh, 8 years since I've had a project that's non-instrumental. You know, so here we are, and it's a collection of songs from that 8 or 9 year period that, you know, quite honestly, some of these songs just haunted me till I recorded them. The melodies wouldn't leave me alone, and just I love these are my favorites from that period, 8 year period.
Yeah, and you write a lot, so a lot of songs, and
all the time.
The album title is "It Ain't All Bad." I love that. So what does that
grammar? But
what does it mean?
Well, that's for me. That's kind of it signifies too where I am in my life and this place where I am now at my age in my life. I'm very comfortable with where I am and my little niche that I have, and I'm enjoying what I do and enjoying the place I am, you know, and you know, it's the song too, shifting gears now. The other side of that is the song is talking about this crazy world that we're in, and prices of gas keep going up, but hey, as long as I got her with me, it ain't all bad. Things are good. So, and it's so positive, and that's really why I wanted to call this album It Ain't All Bad, because it really speaks to where I am in my life and my music career, you know. So.
Long as you're my baby, loving me like crazy, long as I got you, it ain't all bad.
What else on this album really means a lot to you? Obviously, 8 years of songs and things that were just there nagging at you to come out. What else?
Exactly. Well, there's a song called "Arrows at Airplanes" that I really like, and it sort of speaks a little bit about what we were just talking about, but it's more about a guy that's laying on the riverbank fishing, and a couple boys that are skipping school come by and they say, "Hey, you don't even have any bait on your line." He goes, "Well, I'm not really fishing. I'm just shooting arrows at airplanes, throwing pillows at freight trains, watching the clouds go by and enjoying my life." You know, it's just about. So I love the imagery of shooting arrows at airplanes, throwing pillows at freight trains, enjoying the world, you know, and just enjoying what, you know, this great life that you have. And so positive. I just love that song.
I'm shooting arrows at airplanes, throwing pillows at freight trains.
There's another song that I wrote too with Bill Anderson and Tom Shapiro, two of my favorite writers in the world, and this song is called "I Want to Be Like You," and it's really a father speaking to his son and saying, you know, you're the way you are, your character, your integrity, you're the way you carry yourself. You don't bow to pressure from your peers, you know, the way you know, just everything about you. I admire that, and when I grow, I may never grow up, but if I ever do, I want to be like you.
Wow,
and,
what a great
it's
story.
It's a nice twist on that, and Bill Anderson is, like I say, him and Tom, they're both just incredible writers. And this song, I know Bill has a son, Jamie, and I know that means a lot to him, this song, but from my perspective, it's my two sons, Ryan and Ross, and I see them now, and that's what I say. I go, yeah, I'd like to be more like them, because they're so graceful, you know, and I'm always striving to be a better person, you know. So yeah, the song means a lot. It's very personal, and there's a song called "Spokes in a Wheel" I wrote with Kent Blasey.
I love that. Spokes in a wheel. I don't think I've ever heard that
just
time.
Spokes in a wheel, you know,
round and round.
Turning around together. We can make this world work for the better, you know.
Wow, another positive one. I love it.
About taking care of our great planet. If we don't, what's going to be left for our kids and our our kids' kids, you know. So it's really more of my standing on the stump and, you know, my editorial about taking care of our planet, you know, making it a better place.
Saying a lot in this album. I like that. And touring. I'm sure you're going to get back out on the road.
We are already. I just got off the bus. I mean, we just got home, and we've been to Texas. We've been touring down there, which I do a lot. I love going to Texas, but got a lot of dates coming up for the fall and winter, and getting ready to play the Grand Ole Opry's 88th birthday bash out there, and yeah, a lot of stuff going on.
We still have lots more coming up on this week's Inside Music Row, so make sure to come on back right after this teeny tiny little break. We'll see you on the other side.